Good morning, Jean. Hold on, I'm going to have to mute here in a second. Welcome. Welcome to part 2. There we go. We're muted. Good morning. How are you? Got your coffee? Oh, no technical difficulties this morning. Yes, yesterday was just blah starting out. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. I had to restart the stream. It was a madhouse. I'm glad today it is not. Hold on 1 second, I'm cleaning my glasses. Oh my goodness. Do you know there was like 3 people watching me from work yesterday? Do I need to whisper? I love how you guys watch from work. That's so great. Yesterday I was on for like 4.5 hours and I went through somebody's workday with them. Close to it at least. Close to it. I don't know if you got to see the papers from yesterday. You're gonna have to check this out, Jean, if you like shabby. Look at these. They're amazing. They're from Dot's Inspirational Shop. Look at that paper. If you like shabby, it's just beautiful. Look at, you can make a red one, a green one, a pink one, and all the ephemera you could ever want. It's 2 different kits. You get 20 journal sheets and then 13 ephemera sheets. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, I tell ya. I know, it's so pretty. I do have the link down below. I know a lot of girls ran over there and got it yesterday. They were like, oh my gosh. Because I have trouble finding, I don't know, shabby kits that I like. There's things, you can go in the store and get paper pads and stuff like that. And I have a couple of those, but and then there's the fun Dollar Tree brayer that we learned about yesterday. Of course, Shane, that's what I'm here for, hon. Absolutely. I got you, girl. Enable away. Yes, I will. I was going to work on the embellishments because we did finish the stack letter top yesterday, and I used a 9 3/4 by 13 or so manila, or not, it's a white one because I found white envelope. And hey, Luz. Okay, just be careful. You know what happens when you go grocery shopping, Luz. Be careful. Take a stick. We don't want them getting you. So we finished the top yesterday, and I was going to just do all the tucks and the embellishments today, but I thought instead I would show you how I'm going to do the hidden spine because I don't want it through my spine, basically. I don't want it to come through here. It's just going to be a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Everybody knows how to do that. I was just going to show you how I'm not going to sew through that. I'm going to do it on paper and everything like that. And we're going to do the insides and the outside because this is all still a little flimsy. And then if we have some time, we'll start working on some tags and stuff. I did work on a few, or not a few, one. It's one of few, just one little one. I have some Swiss basil paper, and it's really pretty, and it goes with the green. And I just took some of my scraps, put an eyelet in, and a little piece of seam binding, and then that's just going to stick out of this one right here. And I did go ahead and I put thumb holes in all of these of where I wanted the pockets to be. So I thought we would work on doing the signature today and deciding if I needed 2 signatures or 1 signature. I don't know. I don't know yet what if I'm gonna do 1 or am I gonna do 2. I don't know. I do know that I need some of this paper incorporated into it, so I could possibly be sewing just a tad bit. I have the signature papers picked out that I want to use, and it does have some pink in it already with the pink mulberry paper. It's just basic because I was talking yesterday about just using it for journaling. So it's just basic tea dye, some white decorative paper, but the thing is now this was for a 9x6 file folder, because I usually make these out of file folders. Hold on, where is it? I usually make them out of these. But I thought, wow, I got these really cool envelopes. Maybe I'll just do an envelope stack on an envelope. Why not? So I'm going to have to spread out my papers, which is fine with me because I'm loving like that layered kind of, I'm calling it the ledged or the stepped look. It's going to be kind of cool. Hello, Amanda. How are you? I'm going to call you Amanda with 2 A's. No, I'm just kidding. How are you? You'd love to learn hidden spine? Okay, yeah, I'm going to show you. And it's something that you can do. Just think real book, and you can do it in a real book. If you just kind of think about it, you'll figure out how it's done. It's pretty easy. I'm going to use fabric, and I need a piece of paper, basically. And the fabric that I'm using is like it's a heavy cotton, and I've tea dyed it. And it does go with this because it's kind of like from my scraps, it's kind of like a shabby, grungy kit. It's really gorgeous. I don't know if you saw it yesterday, Amanda. This kit is amazing. It's just beautiful. If you like shabby, it's incredible. And you can do it in blue. There's the blue. There's the yellow, green, pink. And then there's all the ephemera. I know it's upside down. I know it is. I'm so good at showing things. And then it goes into the plain colors, which we didn't use any of these yesterday. These are the plain sheets, and they all come together. The ephemera is one kit, and then the papers are another kit. And we're not using envelopes like we normally would either. And because I can't do those to save my life. I don't care how many measurements you give me. I just really can't. And we saved our scraps because there's no part of this. There's the front of the stacked journal, of the stacked envelopes. There's no part of this in here. So we saved all of our scraps. The bigger scraps we're probably going to save for pockets on the outside of the envelopes. So if you have like a scrap category, get your bigger scraps out and kind of put those off to the side. Things that, look how grungy that is. This is, ugh. Oh, come on. She did a great job. Isabella, if you're out there, fantastic job. So we're going to use like the skinnier strips. And then this is part of an envelope. Did I really save that, Michelle? Really? You did? I did. Apparently I did. Anyways, what I wanted to do with them was kind of incorporate them up the side. That's a good way to get your pages into your journal. with the skinnier strips and the smaller strips, since we're using this to put the spine in, we can sew it onto here. We can accordion fold it. We can do whatever we want, ruffle it, whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But all the ephemera and embellishing is going to be later. I did pick out, because we needed some solids, because it's kind of, well, it's like a bunch. Like, it's definitely needs broken up somehow. So yesterday, like, this was our back pocket. Finally, we made it to that part. And I just put in a big, huge tab. This is for my niece for Christmas. She's very girly. So Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz is one of her favorites. So there's music that we used, that's used like throughout here. And it has the gingerbread boy as the music on this paper right here. But I just put a big tag in there so she can write on the back of that, because it's smooth on the back. The dots are just on the front. And it just kind of broke it up a little bit, because we tried if we liked putting the envelopes on first or if we put them on second. Well, when you put them on second, you kind of forget what colors are by each other. So these are kind of the same, matchy. So we don't want that. So we decided that it would be easier if you put your envelopes on first and then cut the pages out. I put finger tabs in last night. That's the only thing that I did without, like you guys, that I didn't do on camera yesterday, is I put finger tabs on them so we could work on embellishments if we get that far today. So today we're just going to put this aside. I know it's 9 3/4 long. This is 9 3/4 long. However, I didn't measure the spine. That could, you know, help, because when you think about it, I have to put the paper that I'm sewing my spine onto in here, and also the fabric has to fit as well. So it has to fit, you know, snug as a bug as a brug in here. So you have to give an allowance for, you know, it's not a thick fabric, but it's some bulk. So you have to make sure that it's going to be able to fit in there when you do your hidden spine. And then that's what it looks like in here. So I did not measure that. Here's the ruler. The link is right down below in the down bar, honey. It's so pretty. You will not be disappointed, let me tell you. And you're gonna see one that says, it's called Vintage Faded Flowers. And you're gonna see a picture. I think it was like $4.65 or something like that. Then you'll see one that's cheaper, and then you'll see the papers that are like $4.65. Those two. I did not get the middle one. The middle one has like the plainer sheets. I didn't get that one. This is just 2 kits that I got. And it would be the first one, and I believe the other one is listed third. So this is exactly 3/4 of an inch. And all I did to get this spine was I measured out the spine of this, and then I put it on my scoreboard and scored it, and that's how I got how I wanted to fold this, and it works out perfectly fine. For once, something worked out perfectly fine. Yay! So it's only 3/4 of a spine. It's not a very big spine. It's gonna have to be one signature. So I might have to take some of these out, depending. Let's see. Because we have to spread them out, that's for sure. This is just way too much. This is over almost probably 3/4 of an inch from that. So we'll have to spread them out. Spread out meaning that like some will start up here, you know, make them fit. Make them fit. So that's what we're going to have to do with those once we get to that part. It's going to be no big deal. You just put them in a different way. Whatever. So we need to get a piece cut. So it's 3/4 of an inch. Wait, this is way too early for this. I'm going to use my little grid thingy. So if I did it between my two, okay, I got it. I use that grid thingy a lot on there. That I do know how to use on that stupid roller. Look, and we picked some contrast papers yesterday too, or I did. I don't know. It was kind of a group effort yesterday. We got some of the light pink basil that's Swiss dot, because this kind of all goes with it. This is like that mustardy color. There's some yellow in here, and then obviously the green, and this is just little cardstock, and this is going to fit in my envelopes out front fine, and it's going to kind of break up all the color a little bit, so it's not just wow, flowers in your face, you know. My sewing machine is black on black thread. I don't mind that so much because we inked kind of heavily yesterday. We used gathered twigs and not vintage photo, which is, you know, like my staple, my go-to. And this is a beautiful brown color. I absolutely loved, not disappointed with this at all. It's the first time I've used the color. I've had it forever. And it was between that and frayed burlap. And I was like, oh, let's just try this gathered twig thing. And it worked out great. I really like it. So it's kind of still, it's shabby. It's a shabby kit, but it's still got a little bit of grunge in it. And I love that. I think she did excellent. Like, look at this piece right here with the grunge. It's perfect. Anyway, so those are the colors. We're just going to break it all up. I don't really think that incorporating any of the planes into the signatures is really going to do me any good. I might maybe, I mean, if I did say I have this piece left from that tag that I just showed you there in the front, I could always put it, you know, down the side of this and put some buttons here, or, you know, have it kind of sticking out. I mean, you could do whatever you want. It's whatever you want. It's whatever you like. So let's just move it over here. And I can't forget to tell you guys about my Dollar Tree brayer. This thing is horrible. It's perfect for this. Do not jelly plate or anything with this. This is supposed to be a face massager, okay, from the Dollar Tree. And I've always wanted a brayer, and I thought, well, look at this little thing. Well, before I started using it on my projects, I rubbed this thing on my face. This freaking hurts so bad. Like, I was rubbing my cheekbones. Like, it's heavy. It's really, like, it's heavy. And I was like, and it's cold. So, yeah, I'm just using it as a little mini brayer. As dumb as it sounds. It's $1 at the Dollar Tree. I just wanted to try it, and I'm cheap. So, there you go. So, yeah, we'll be using that maybe sometime today, too. Who knows? But the cardstock that I'm going to use to do the spine has to be pretty hefty. However, the paper that I use, unless I use a 12 by 12, it's not going to be long enough, because I was thinking, oh, I'll just use 110-pound cardstock that I print my stuff on. That's not going to work, because regular paper is what, only 8 and some whatever. 8 and something. 8 and whatever it is. Oh, Gene, don't throw out the scraps. That's where it comes, like the good stuff. Oh my goodness, Amanda, you have a 16-year-old? First of all, you have a beautiful family. Yeah, 8.5 by 11. That's it, Amanda. That's what a size of piece of paper is. Your family is just beautiful. I saw your little pictures on Facebook one day. This is when we first started. When you first started coming around, I was like, oh, let me go creep her out. I creeped around. Beautiful family. Well, congratulations. Wow, 16 years. Good job. Good job. That's quite wonderful. Okay, wait a minute, Tina. Did we change our name or emblem or something from yesterday? Thank you. We're going to do the hidden spine today, Tina. Whoa. You got them staggered out, don't ya? Oh, my. I have 3 boys. 2 are 24 because I have twins. And then the 15-year-old. Wow. You have a beautiful family, Amanda. You're very blessed. Tina. So yeah, it was you in here yesterday, right? Did you change something about your name or your picture? Okay. There's a buttload of them, huh? Those darn Tina Adams, they're just everywhere. Oh my goodness, that's great. What's up, Angie? Why are you up so early? Holy moly. Yes, we were up crafting again. I got the stacked part done. I put finger holes in and I did one piece of ephemera. However, today I think we're going to work on the inside. We're going to save embellishments for last and like our ephemera for last. I'm going to show how I do my hidden spine on here. And we have to incorporate some of the papers in here. And this is what we're going to use is our scraps from yesterday. Yes, Jean, save the scraps. Save the scraps. Love the scraps. Be one with scraps. I used to say at the bottom, underneath that on my down bar, that it just used to say, I love scraps. And I would get scraps in the mail, and I would love it. Let me tell you, love it. I haven't picked out, fix that mulberry paper for you. It's too janked up there. We'll just put them all even for right now. And I used to get scraps in the mail all the time. Love that. I haven't picked out any kind of lace or anything to go with this journal. I probably should have done that before I even came on. Because now you're just going to have to sit in silence and talk to each other while I go grab some lace. That I think that's going to look pretty with this. So yeah, talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I'm just going to grab a couple. Probably stay with the neutral palette because I do have pinks, I do have greens, I do have things like that. I don't want to make this like, you know, the rainbow. So my basic colors are probably just going to be in the tea-dye beige color. Is that too boring? I don't know. We will see. This looks like a fun basket. Let's just grab this basket. Or should we grab this? Or should we grab our scrap basket? Huh, Jean? Because scrap laces are great too. We shall just see. All right, so I picked out a basket. Okay, scrap basket. And I did pick out, did you guys remember these from the Stock Your Stash sale? That goes perfect with that pink. And you know, I'm partial to pink. And my niece, she's a real girly girl. So, yeah. Oh, so when I sold this at my Stock Your Stash sale, yeah, I misjudged how much I had big time. Holy crap. I got like 10 more yards on this thing. Crazy. This is a real pale pink. Does it go? It could. It could work. This one goes a little bit better though. That one. So we'll put that one off to the side. And then, of course, there's the vintage laces. I've switched everything over just to vintage. I don't know why. We know we're not going to need these dark colors. See, I did save some. I shared. I'll put those over there. I shared. I do have some doilies and appliques out. Little mini doilies. They're really cute. Like I said, she's really girly. And like some sparkle and bling. But that'll all be embellishment stuff later. The doily, I'm not scared to cut up. Because I like the crochet on that. I like the flower on that. That's cool. See, that would be pretty along the spine. Because there's going to be nothing on the outside of that spine. Because we're doing the hidden one. So that would be cool. So we'll keep in lines with like this color. Where's this one coming from? Do you have an owner? There you go. Oh, you're our own. I like that one. I don't know if we need. Ooh, that's like a mustard color for the yellow. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. That goes. Huh. Maybe we'll be able to do something with that. I'll still leave it in my basket, though. I don't want a bunch of junk all over my desk at first here. At first. I like this. That's a pretty crochet. And there's different tones. That one's really delicate. I don't know how. I don't want you guys to see me glue that on camera. That would be bad. It's kind of hard. This one's called a turtle stitch, and it's from Germany. I love this one. I think it's so fun. Not fun. All right. Stop, Michelle. Not a lace lesson. Okay. So, oh, and this is a fun thing to cut up. All right, let's cut this up too. Okay, cool. All right, get off my desk, everybody. Oops. Get off the desk. Okay, all right. There we go. So just a basis here. I have 4 different. One for, this would be for signatures if I used it. And I don't even know what this thing is. Probably cut off of something. It's got like a little weird hangy things all over it. But I could use this, and it's shredded and tattered and just gorgeous, yummy. I would use those for my signatures. This would be more towards maybe the outside of the envelope, not so much this one. These two probably would go on the envelopes. And then this, we can just go ahead and cut that up later if we want. But let's work on getting some of this color into the signature. Okay, looking up. Okay. I thought you were here yesterday. Good, well, welcome back. I'm glad you came back to see how it turns out. Or hopefully I finish it today. All right, so we know we need 9 3/4. This piece of paper is not going to be seen. And you can do this spine one of 2 ways. Hold on, I'm going to grab that journal again. I know you guys are probably sick of seeing this thing. But on my last one, that I did. And this was Tracy Fox's Oddmans kit. And I'm pretty sure this one's filmed as well, except the spine. On this one, I chose to leave my fabric exposed. You can do it to where we put the signature in first and then you put your paper over it, and that just gives it that extra what are my words? What am I looking for? That gives it the extra hold. But I kind of double papered this, and then on the underneath, you're not going to be able to see anything because I'm pretty well hiding things. Pretty good at hiding things. But you can see I put a piece of paper right here. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to put the paper behind it. And I actually like the exposed lace because it gives it that extra shabbiness. So I don't mind that. However, you can skip my steps because I'm going to put my papers in first. I'm going to put my fabric on the outside and then sew in my signature. Or I'm going to put my papers on the outside first and then sew in my signatures, and my fabric will be exposed. Because it's a shreddy fabric, I like it. I think it looks cool. It's kind of shabby. And you see, like, I didn't do very much embellishing on this because, again, I talked about it yesterday. I just want to go back to, you know, the journaling part of it. There's some vellum in there. This is that Abby washi tape. If you guys don't know, Abby's listed down below. She has a quick tip on Abby washi. I've been saving a box of this stuff. Just little sayings and stuff out of the kit. I don't want it to be too heavily embellished, really. And then you see, like, the laces that I used on this. There was not a lot. It's not a lot. It doesn't take a lot. This is all faux. You can't use it. It's not, can't work that. It's faux. It's fake. But we can do that. And I can show you how to do that. Looking up, sorry. You have no idea what. What don't you have an idea about, Ange? Talk to me, woman. What don't you have an idea about? All right, I need to cut a piece of fabric. I like the way that that's cut right there. And I know I need it 9 1/4. It actually looks like a perfect piece of fabric right there. Ooh. There's a seam on there. See, nothing fancy. I don't care if it's even or not. I do know I need this cut off, though. It has a where it was sewed salvage edge. I don't like that. Okay, let's get all these strings off to make it a little bit easier to work with. And we know we're going to go 9 3/4 is what it is, but we're going to allow ourselves a little bit of leeway here. Turn your ruler around, Michelle. So 9 3/4 would be right here. Let's go 10. Let's go 10. Let's go 10. Let's go 10. We're going 10, which is right there. There we go. Right? That's the right piece. Did I throw the right piece? Yeah, I did. Okay. And here's some backup in case I messed this up. Okay, so do you see it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The important thing is the piece of paper that I'm going to sew the signature on. So remember, we only have 3/4 to work with. So we're only going to go right here to right here. So that's how big of a piece of paper I need. Right there, right there. Those dots right there. Let me get some scrap. I don't know if I have scrap 12 by 12 in my drawer or not. Hold on. And I want it heavy. I know what I'll just go ahead and use. Oh, I cannot keep opening that. I'm going to use one of these. Hello. I don't know what that is. Somebody's pamphlet. Somebody's business. No, I'm not liking that either. I want it a little bit thicker. I have a ton of those things. All right, hold on. Talk amongst yourself. Let me look for a piece of paper. It's only 78. Can't use 78 pound. All right. I'm just going to go with chipboard. A nice piece of chipboard. My measuring is going to make no sense to you guys whatsoever. But what I'm doing is, okay, so we have 3/4, 1, 2, 3 boxes, right? We have to allow room for this fabric to fit in that spine, or it's going to be all clumpy and bumpy and it's not going to be pretty. So I'm just going into the first dotted line on the first box, and then the third box, that dotted line in the middle there. So let's just put that on the edge. Make sure it's all, too many patterns going on my desk. Make sure it's all lined up. Okay, it is. So this right here, that's a skinny spine. Like truly, really, this is gonna be a feat if I do this, you guys. All right, let's get the cutter out. Oh, I will measure that for you, duh. So it's only going to be, it's 1/2 inch. Like, I can't do math. All right, so let's go to 1/2 inch. My cutter. Make sure it's straight. Oh, for Pete, what is in my way? Get out of the way. All right, here's a 1/2 inch. You know me. Okay. That's it. That's our spine. Crazy, right? I think this light cardstock is probably our best bet, rather than 110 or whatever I have. all around this room. It'll give it some sturdiness. And if I want, I can even cut a second piece to put in there. I'm looking all around for the journal. I could even put a second piece in here just to, you know, sturdy it up. That was like 3/4, which, let me think. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, not gonna do that. So we're obviously not going to need the whole thing of this. It's not gonna have to be 12 inches long. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm taking it up to about right here. I left maybe like 1/4 of an inch. We don't have much room for mistakes. And now we need to make a template. Templates are important. I use templates a lot. And I have a ton of templates up there. However, I have not worked with the spine this big yet. I've worked with bigger, but not exactly this spine. So I'm going to have to make one myself. I need to make one out of scrap paper. It doesn't matter as long as it fits, which it does. Which is fine. That's right there. First, I'm going to cut a piece of paper. Hey, Penny. How you doing? It's been forever. Good to see you. Welcome. Tuesday morning coffee. We can make this pretty big. This piece of paper right here. And we're going to cut it to the size of our template. And then we're going to fold it in half. Super easy to make a template. I'll make it probably super hard, but it's pretty easy. You're just going to fold your paper. Fold your paper in half as best you can. Remember, I can't do anything in a straight line. Here we go. All right, so there it is. And it's just a hair, like when I center it, it's just like we got a very little margin to mess up. But you think about it, I'm not going to be sewing right at the edge. I'm going to fold this in half right here. Fold it in half. Oh, fold in half, you little wicked piece of paper. Okay, I'm going to fold it in half. And then, let's see. This is how my brain works. Sorry. We're going to give ourselves about an inch. You better stay together. Stay together, paper. All right, so what I have is this. This is what's left over. So I'm going to fold it back out. And you see where all these lines intersect? That's my center, and that's where my holes are going. So I'm just going to darken it up with a circle. So I went a half up from the bottom and then folding the paper in half first. Make sense? There's your template. Now the easiest way for me to put it on Oh my gosh, where'd that... Hold on. Nobody move. Where did our piece of chipboard go? Does anyone see it on my desk? There it is. Okay. So the easiest way for me to do this would be then to fold it out this way, the opposite way. I'm going to put it, this is, could be the right way, could be the wrong way. I don't know, but I know this works for me. Because I'm all technical and stuff. So right here is the middle. Just going to lay it over there. And honestly, it really doesn't matter because you're not going to see this anyways, because it's going to be behind our fabric. So let's put it, it's lined up there. So there's our first dot, our second dot, and our third dot. And there's our template. This can probably come over just a tad. So there's our 3 stitches for our 3-hole pamphlet. And I'm probably sure that I do my pamphlet stitch wrong, but I do not like the string sticking out in the middle of the book. So I always go up through the middle and it will be back here somewhere. Usually I use wax linen thread. However, I found on that other one that I made, the wax linen thread, when you tie it in a ball, it made a kind of a significant little clump. So I think I might try to sew this signature in with either some embroidery floss or I have some upholstery thread. Both are equally as strong. I have beeswax. I can run my upholstery thread through there and give it that extra grip. So we're going to put that off to the side for a while. We're going to keep this. We're going to fold it back this way, because now this is going to be a template where we punch our holes for our signature. Okay. Y'all with me so far? I'm looking up now. Okay, no one's talking. Anyone got any questions before I put my head down? Yeah, why shouldn't every morning be Michelle with coffee with Michelle? Who can get you this frazzled in the morning? Me. I can. I think that's a great idea. All right. What were we doing? Okay, signatures. Before I do anything as far as like with the templates or anything like that, I have to decorate on my signatures because that's where all my sewing comes in. That's where we're just going to incorporate some of our scraps, Jean. That's a big scrap. We'll save that nice one over there. Our scraps, Jean, into here. Remember, we're not doing anything really, really fancy. And we still have ephemera. This is just to, I mean, I could just ink this up and glue it along the side. Boom, there you go. There's some journal into it, you know. Okay, it matches. We could do that, but that would be easy. Why would we do that? Exactly. I do have to ink it though. Again, using gathered twigs. Great color, you guys. I'm usually like all into the vintage photo and the black soot and the antique linen. Those are like my staples. And I saw this, had it in my drawer forever. Have another one in there. Have a couple in there. Like the tea dye, all that one. Never used them. Frayed burlap. Never used it. I just grabbed this one. And I actually really like it. It's a beautiful brown color. So let's ink up a couple of these. We'll get a pretty decent sized one in there. Sure, why not? Why not? You know what? No. This needs to be a little more tatty. So we're going to have that, whatchamacallit in there. That fabric, tattered fabric. If you tear away from you, you can avoid that white. I've done that so many times. And then you think, oh, I'll just cover it up with my ink. I know you've done it. Okay, like Jean, these are the ones we can throw away, okay? Jean's at work listening with earbuds. These we can throw away. Those are bad scraps. We can't do anything with those. Okay? But these, don't throw away your scraps. So just take it slow. Use your thumbnail. That way it'll avoid that, getting that, your paper separating and getting the thin part and the white by tearing away. Tear away! Tear away! Carolyn, look away! All of that. Anyway, you got to remember it. And now we're going to ink it up. Ooh, see how much nicer that inks up? It's all, ugh, yeah. I like it. I hear my child moving around. He's doing schoolwork right now. Science today. Look, see? Oh, cool. And then you put it on a piece of paper and it actually looks like it's coming out of the paper. See if I can get that up to you. Actually, it looks like it's a part of the paper once you glue it down. Like it's been torn and that's what's behind the wall. I like that. This one, yeah, I left straight. That would be a little tedious to, you know, cut down. This one we can do it too. Okay, so I just tore towards me. See the white edge? Don't tear towards you. Tear away. That was specifically for a learning purpose. Yes. Story, I'm sticking to it. Just take your time. I know it seems like whatever, it's ripping paper. Just the little details. That will matter. Getting a little cramp in the hand. It's okay. It's all right. We'll make it through this. Okay. Yep, safe to throw those away. We're good on that. Throw away. Ink. Prep work is like key. I'm going to prep it all, and then that way I can just figure out if I want to put lace behind it, layer some paper up, if I just want to do cheesecloth. Gonna sew a little. Like I said, I have black on black in my sewing machine, so I don't mind that. Because there is black in this kit with the writing and everything. So it doesn't make me mad. Doesn't make me want to change it or anything. So there's another piece. Let's incorporate a little of the blue. This would be fun to do a little paper cluster with, because there is music in this paper and ledger. I have both. So we can do a paper cluster if we wanted. I'll look up just a second. All right, looking up. What's that, Whitman? What's up, Donna? Hi, Michaela. What's up, Jamie? Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday Morning Coffee. Today I'm going to show you the spine and the signatures. And then we'll get to some pretties. Maybe. I don't know. Right now, we're just getting some elements to put into the journal to make sure it looks like these pages are supposed to be there. I'm going to leave that basil paper alone for now. We're going to leave this cut just the way that it is because it is part of the envelope that I cut off yesterday. And this would make a great tuck or pocket inside the journal. Because I don't use them the way they're supposed to be used. Again, I can't fold that straight. All right. Ooh, and then some yellow because we don't have any yellow. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, look how grungy that is. We're just going to ink that how it is and keep that one straight. That'll go up there with that piece. And we just want to get just pieces in here. That's all. What are those videos that you called that you just listen to sounds? M something SR or something like that. We could do it just with the inking sound. That would be fun. Not really. All right, I can see my pencil mark right there. We're going to have to cut this one kind of close because it's a little scrap to begin with. But we want to put some of that yellow in there. That yummy mustard to begin with, actually. It's a mustardy color. I am so into that color right now. Ask Donna. I don't know what my problem is. I love this color. Huge fan of this color. And this is just a little scrap, and Jean's probably thinking, what the heck is she going to do with that? Come on, like, how is that going to make a difference? It will. It's going to tie it all in together, Jean. It's going to tie it all in together. We won't scream because Jean has the earbuds in. That would not be nice. She's at work, listening quietly. Oh, Jamie, look at you. You are on it. Hey, Dana, welcome back. We're going to do the signature today. How are ya? Welcome back. Do I need to scroll up? I'm sorry. I've been so intently ripping paper and everything. You just missed how we did the template. You have to go back and look. Hold on. Listen to me whispering because I don't want to scream in Jean's ear. Well, hello, Mary Kay. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Angie, are you having like your own conversation? What is with the foot? I know why you're laughing, Michelle. What? What is in your coffee this morning, Angie? What are you talking about? I don't understand. SMR, yes, that's what the word I was looking for. You could do it with just inking. What, my broken ankle? What are you talking about? No idea. I don't know. Angie's off the rails today, guys. I don't know what she's talking about. I really don't. You're going to have to text me on my telephone or something. I don't even think that thing is up or on yet. I ignore it most of the day, probably. Anyone who really knows me knows to text Jay. But he hasn't really been on his phone either. Oh my gosh, Ange. I have no idea what you're talking about. Really don't. Really don't. Okay. So we got our cool papers. These two are straight, which I'll just put in by themselves. But these kind of have like some cool textures and things like that. That's cool. And there was a large piece here. Which if we want, we can finger knot. What is that? Thumb hole it? Whatever you call it. Thumb hole it. This punch does not want to work for me lately, and I'm really angry with it. So if you hear something banging against the wall, yeah, I hate it. Why is it not punching? There's nothing in there. You've nothing in there. Why are you just not punching like a good, and I do it with thin paper? Nah, doesn't want to work either. Why? I hate you. I don't like it. So now I just follow the marks of where it tried to go in. Yeah, this is going to look like a great thumb hole. Really good. Goliath's thumb could fit through here. But that's horrible. Look at that. Yeah, no. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. I have like a little punch that'll work, or we could square. I have a square. We could do that. Because this is terrible. No, unacceptable. Can't do it. Looks like 5-year-old just cut that. Awful. Jean, we could throw away this scrap. That's just embarrassing. Yeah. Cutting skills, not up to par. But this one sure will make one. It'll spit it right at my face. Watch. Boom. There. All right. So, because the words are right here, it will have to be an inside pocket like this. I'll go ahead and I'll sew all around there, and then we'll come back and ink that. That'll work. And let's see. Let's throw some more yellow up in here. What can we do with this? Okay, it goes like this. I don't want just the square. What if we cut a diagonal? I think that would be fun. Yep, these will be fun because they'll go on the same page. So I like putting one up here, one down here, and then you can just shove something nice in there. Okay, looking up. Jamie, I'm not going back in my trash. I don't have an oval one. Okay, I've got every circle. Yeah, I need a new big punch. Oh my gosh, Jamie, right. For Pete's sake, here we go. Boom. Boom. There you go. Kept them. It's so bossy. Show them. They're here. I kept them. They're right here, Jamie. Those are the two sides from that thing. All right. So I guess I'm going to go. I think I'm going to ink these beforehand. Actually, that makes more sense than inking them after. I'm not quite sure if I want to leave my threads from sewing on this one because I think I might have to change my, it'll only take me a second to change my colors because they're black on black. This one goes up top. Because they're black on black. I don't think I want that showing and hanging out of my book. Because I like the hanging. I think it looks cool. I think it looks more tattered and stuff. Don't forget, we have like a ton of ephemera still. We haven't even touched our, well, we did touch our 13 pages because we used a envelope yesterday. And the ephemera is amazing. Am I blurry? All right. Hang on, I'll refresh. I came in a little closer for you today. And you know, when I'm got my Logitech up and everything like that, I look like I'm really close, like it's right here. And then when I look, yeah, it's not. All right, hang tight while I refresh. Stay right here. Where's my mouse? Oh, found it. Okay, let me refresh. Be right back. Adding myself back to my own stream. Here I am. It's quite the lag. All right, so I think this is enough to incorporate it because I still have, there's ephemera pieces and things like that, but for as far as my scraps go, I think this is all that I'm going to use. The one thing that I did not do was, I didn't count how many pieces of paper I have here. So, I'm sorry. Anyone get that? If anyone can tell me how many I have, you let me know. Hello, Vintage Romantica Lore. Woo! You need Jay's phone number? Oh my god. Okay. You need Jay's phone number. Well, welcome, Laura. Nobody got that count? Come on now. That was easy. I'm just kidding. It's 19 pages. So 19 pages. Front and back would be quick math. 38. So they're not very big. You don't want them very big. You don't want them alligator mouth. You want them nice, compact, fun to carry. And, you know, they're for my nieces. So whatever they decide to put in them is what they decide. Let me change out my, I'm still here. Throw that over there. Who is knocking at my door again today? Are you freaking kidding me? Hold on. We had a knock yesterday. Mailers. It's fine. Oh my gosh. Now it's the mailman. Got a box for you. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Oh, I was switching my. That's why I'm over here. Okay. Let me switch it out really quick. Not going to take that long at all. Because, you know, I'm a pro. I got this stuff prepped. Prepped and ready. Sounds like it, right? All right. So let's do cream on the bobbin. Take the black out. Put the cream in. Oh, be nice. There we go. Jamie said I need Jaden's phone number. That's funny. And what should we do on the top? Pink. I got like I have pretty much every color you can imagine in thread. A pink, or should we just keep it in the beigey family? I think we'll just keep it in the beigey family. Yeah. So the bottom is kind of a cream and the top is a beige. Ain't gonna be better since I want them to kind of hang out. It'll go with, it's the colors of the laces and things that we picked out. All right, we're almost ready to go. Almost ready, threading the needle now. Anytime. There we go. All right. Bobbin box away. Foot pedal over here instead of across the room. You guys do that? Keep your foot pedal like really far away and like stretch and just sew with your big toe. I do that all the time. I don't know why. It's like right there. All right, let's move this over here. Let's not hide the template. I'm going to go ahead and put some stitches in here. These especially This especially, I'm only going to go down this because I think I'm going to make this a upper tuck. Like uppercut, upper tuck. I'll look at the chat really, really quick. Hi, Lisa. My Knox. And he does leave it outside. Like, he doesn't wait for me to come. He just says hi. Why am I blurry again? Jaden, are you on something? That little sneak. Hold on. Nope. Just must be the world using the internet today. All right, so I'm just going to sew this. We're going to make some clusters out of those. And, all right, give me a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's do a fun stitch. That's my favorite stitch right there. Sorry, Jean, plug your ears. All right, this is upper corner. So let's put it this way. I'll go down the sides with this. Yeah, like that. And this goes this way. Oh, let go. Release the thread bobbin. Hate when you do that. Okay. I'll go this way. This one. And now the big one. Going around the corner. Okay. Done. Can you see them? No, not really. The threads, no. It's a cream on cream, basically. But they will hang out. Jamie, I know you don't have a boyfriend. You would never. You would never. Ooh, Argentina. Ah. So I get the feeling, is it warm there? I would imagine so. It's really south. Yeah. All right. So those are those. Now, so this could be for the spine. What if we do some little fabric clusters? See, Jean? Scraps. You don't have to be perfect. Let's throw some cheesecloth into this mix here. My little niece will be like, what? Should probably pick it all out. But we kind of want that yellow piece showing. So let's just go up this side with this. Actually, let's turn this around. Okay, hold on. Let me put a stitch in this. Really quick. There's one. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. These larger pieces, I think I'm just going to stick on the side because I like the way that it breaks up the page and looks like it's almost coming out at you. Same with the straight pieces. So really not too much fancy things going on inside yet because we haven't even touched the ephemera. And blurry. Hold on. Oh, for Pete's sake. Be right back. I don't know why it is doing this. Maybe too much crap on my desk. I really don't have that much. Usually I have more, but we'll slide it all up. Get it all out of the way. We still do have some little pieces to play around with here. I do want to sew just one more piece because that would just look dumb with just one piece. So let's get the cheesecloth. This time we'll put it behind it just so it shows out. It's pretty. And I think it's some sorry silk scraps up here. My sorry silk in this batch feels like cotton. It's kind of weird. It's a weird batch of sorry silk. I think I got the unbleached one this time, which is fine. Still looks cool. And there's that one. So there. We just got a little fuzz sticking out. Everything like that. We'll put some tabs in, things like that. We'll do all that later because sewing, I'm going to sew it in plain and then put these in because, first of all, I hate sewing in signatures. Everyone knows that. So, yeah. We're just going to do it as plain as possible. So, for our papers, we're going to have to stagger them, remember? However, hold up. at work taking crap off my desk. That out of the way. We're going to have to throw some of the paper in here. I just want like a couple. And we have a blue sheet left. And we have the yellow. Ooh, no, this one's prettier. Got this yellow one left. And then the rest are ephemera. And then again, we still didn't. Oh, that's a cool one. Because that can just be folded in half and be little. We still didn't even use the planes. We still didn't even use these. The pink's in there somewhere. Yeah, I cut it. We didn't even use those yet. So that's like 4 other journals I can do right there by just using those. If I already use like regular journals, you know what I mean? And who's to say that I'm not going to put them on the inside of the journal? We could use these. I don't know. We just know, especially from our experience yesterday with putting that back paper on, that whatever we do on the sides, it's going to have to be a pocket because these are not long enough. And because I have a thing with the way of orientation, they're going to have to go this way. So we're going to have to put something at the bottom. That's where we get creative again with the envelopes or the scraps, things like that. Because, I don't know, I just got to think about it. You could do whatever you want. I just got to think about it. And because we have these 2 pieces of paper left and we still need the 2 inside covers and the back, let's keep these because I don't want to hit the plane yet. So let's just use this one for an inside paper, just so we have like something in there. Let me ink it up. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm using my round dauber today because I just need that. I want the edges of this, and then I'm going to go around it with the other one. So this will be our 20th paper. And this is the only one that has writing on it. So let's not sew this in upside down, okay, shall we? But it shouldn't matter because I'm sewing it separately. Let's not put it in upside down. Just a little bit, because sometimes when you saturate that a little bit, kind of makes it weak. Kind of makes it a little weak. So I just work off. Oh, am I even in frame? Scared to get in frame because then my internet's going to go all wonky. Look, built-in lines. I hate when my printer does that. Oh yeah, I'm all kind of fuzzy. Jaden, have you turned anything on? He's not listening to me. I will not restart the stream. Oh, that was a pain yesterday, yeah? All right. We could pretty much add this anywhere because we don't have anything set up yet. But we do need to fix our papers. I'm going to keep this here kind of as a guideline. For staggering our papers. Something has to stay there with that mulberry because that's kind of a, it kind of rips or can rip. So you want something stable by it. I'm just slowly opening up and just grabbing a few pages at a time and moving them up and down. I'm going to throw this one in right here. Okay, it's going to work like that. We could even put something cool like along the bottom of here with the seam binding and everything with the pink behind it. That actually looks really cute with the pink mulberry behind it. Tornado Fresh. Hey, Lisa. Welcome back. Oh, she's having lunch again. What's up, Matlock? Yeah, you gotta go get this kit. I know that we don't need any more kits, but Shell, this one is amazing. Amazing. At least go look. It's amazing. Hold on. Let me refresh. So I have pretty much everything out of sight. Let me get all of this out of sight. My little brayer. Because I want you guys to be able to see me do this. Whatchamacallit. I guess it's a little bit better. Guess the more crap I get out of the way. I'm done inking for a little while. I didn't ink any of my pages. I don't need the art glitter glue. This is out of the way. There. I have 2 things on my desk. Come on, camera. And it's supposed to be closer, and I don't understand why. And it never works once I get it started. Okay, so first thing I have to do is punch out my holes. We already know that I have them here. So real easy. Well, this is what I do. Because of the box cutter incident, I will be safe. Or you guys know, I got this cribbage board because it has holes in it. It's actually kind of cool. It does work. When you find the hole. Find the hole. There. I thought this thing was pretty cool. It works pretty well. If you're, have one laying around. I just happened to see it at a store, and I was looking at all the holes, and I was like, templates. Only thing is right now I can't see through the dots. Normally I can, but I don't usually use chipboard for spines. So paper, this I can just go through with my hand. Let's not have a box cutter incident. That was gross. That was really easy. So, I think it was Lori Fusco. I was supposed to tell if this worked or not. It works. I love it. I think it's great. Punching my signatures. I'm going to get out my Clark Brothers Company. Just, I don't know, looks like a hunting phone book thing. I'm standing up for it. I'm going to get all my papers in order. Going to recheck it with my journal spine. Just the spine. I'm going to lay my spine next to it. Yeah, because we gave ourselves some room to play with. That's fine. All right. We have one page in here that does have writing. Where did I put her? I know it doesn't seem important now, but it really is. And okay, because it's upside down. Because I'm going to just always use this as my top up here. You can put a T if you want. There you go. Find my middle. I've got them all snug as a bug in a rug down there. Yes, I'm standing up. Gotta put some oomph into it. Template fits perfect. And see how we came a ½ inch down. We're going to catch all of these. Even though I staggered the pages, some part of it is going to catch. So we're going to punch. And punch. Or stab. Whatever you want to call it. That gets me demonetized real quick saying those words. If you don't have an owl, a dart. Get a dart from Walmart. Set of darts. I think they're 97 cents. Same thing. It'll do the same thing. It's just darts. Either way, you don't need to be fancy. So there's our template. And I'm going to mark on this template on the back that it is 9 3/4. I'm going to throw it up right there with all my templates. And now I know that I have that as a template. So we're done. We're all the way through. Punch, punch, punch. We see it. We're good. Oh, let's sew the signature. Here we go. Keep your papers as nicely as you can. Put your book back. Put your cribbage board back. There you go. We're going to use this. Oh, is there any... I'm sorry. She only speaks Spanish. I don't know any Espanol. I know kitchen terms like that. Hi, Anna. I got your message. I said, sure. I did. Yeah, it's better now, right, Shell? Because I took all the stuff off my desk. I don't know why it does that. I'm hard-lined into my internet. It just doesn't make any sense to me. All right, so earlier, we had torn a piece of canvas, and I said what I was going to do was I want my fabric on the outside. That's just my preference, what I want to do. So we're going to have to go ahead. Ah, crud. This is what I just remembered. If we're going to put pockets here and things like that, I'm going to have to do my fabric behind. So I'm going to have to sew in my signature first, then put my pages down. Where in the last one, I put my pages down and then sewed in my signature, and my fabric was actually scrappy and hanging over it. It looked really cool. But because this is so large, I'm not going to be able to do that because we're going to have pockets. And that will cover putting things down the pocket, and that will just look dumb and it will bother me. Okay, so I guess we are sewing our signature first. Got it. Now, does anyone know what I did with that torn piece? There it is. Doesn't really matter now if it's straight, not straight, anything. It's going to be hidden. And And this is because I don't want my spine coming through the back. I don't want that. I don't want that look. Not for this, at least. It's okay. If you want to put it through the back and cover it up with lace, you could do that too. That lace will give it, and glue will give it some extra stability, but gluing it, and now that the papers are going to be down on it, it's not going to be a really big deal. I'm looking up at my upholstery thread right now. I have my beeswax. Hold on. So I usually use a wax linen. Oh, that smells good. I usually use a wax linen, but because it's so thick and the knot is going to be so thick at the back, I'm not going to use it. I always use a 3-inch doll maker's needle. I don't know if you can see that over there. Or wait, you can't because it's not in frame. There, up there, right there. It's a 3-inch doll maker's needle. My old hands appreciate it. Not going to need too much because I'm just doing a 3-hole pamphlet. And this is upholstery thread. I think Laura can hit the closed caption, and I believe my captioning is on. It should be, at least. I'm just going to take this through my beeswax really fast. All it's going to do is just give me some extra grit. That's all. I'm just going to get this part where I'm tying the knot really, really good. All right. And then just hold it and take it through the edge. A couple of times. It's already a strong thread, but that just gives some grip on it. That's all you need. Nothing fancy. Oh, that smells so good. All right, we're going to need a pretty big knot. Yeah, I knotted this like 4 times. And we went for 5. Yeah, it's got a nice, I can feel it on there. It's awesome. It smells good too. Thread this needle. Get it ready. Hold on, I see chat moving over there at the corner of my eye. Yes. Shows it's unavailable. That's fantastic. I'll have to go look at it, Anna, because I don't have any other windows open right now. But yeah, you're able to message me now because I wrote back, sure. I know, right, Lisa? It smells fantastic. I almost want to leave it open. Like it's sitting here right now, and I'm like, yeah, yes, please. And this is bayberry scent. It's a scented wax. Hello. A scented, I'm reading the back, sorry. The fragrance is a charm. All right, so let's get this signature sewed. Doesn't matter now what side I use. It doesn't matter about pretty much anything. We just kind of want to get it put on there in the center. This is going to be what I follow. This is going to be on the back. So when I glue this, because I already punched my holes, I'm not going to put any Fabri-Tac where that is, obviously, because that would just be crazy. So I can hold it up. I see where my holes are. I want it pretty good on the fabric, because all this is going to come into play with keeping your signatures in. But now it's really not going to matter, because the paper's got to go down, because I didn't make a normal journal. 9x6, I could have done the other spine, but this one is fine. It's just, it's still a hidden spine. It's still, you're not going to see it. All right, so I didn't sew anywhere where I will be cutting. However, I do need to take this again and punch through the fabric so I can see where my holes are going. Punch it through the fabric. Looks a little crooked, doesn't it? Does it? I don't know. No, that's fine. Just looked a little crooked to me. Obviously, before we sew it, we're going to, you see the holes, 1, 2, 3. That one needs a little bit bigger. We're going to put it into our journal first. Because we have fabric on it now, we need to see if we're going to be able to close it and if Michelle measured it right. Anybody want to place bets? Wagers? Why am I blurry again? Jaden, have you turned on anything? No. What the heck? He said no. I don't know. All right. So I'm going to open this. And this is where I'm going to be placing it. And it's kind of hard to see because you're going to have your fabric there, and then think about all your papers are going to be here. It's going to be kind of a pain to put it in. All right, so that looks where it's like it's where it's going to be. I'm just seeing how it's going to feel with that fabric. It's lying flat. That's what we want. Okay, I'm going to try and get that up there to you. That's what we want. Can you see it lying flat in there? I hope you can. That chipboard, we measured, what, maybe like 1/8 of an inch on each side just to make room for the fabric, because it was only a 3/4 inch spine. So it was really hard to work with. It's a tiny spine. They're tiny spines when you do like these journals like this, where, you know, I'm used to doing tomes and they have 2 to 2.5 inches, 3, I've done 4, 3/4. It's a big difference, but that's okay. That's what's required for this project. All right, so again, finding that one piece of paper, and there she is. And now find our center. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Oi. We're going to put it up through the middle, because remember, I start mine in the middle. I come up through, and look, they've already moved. I can't even. But it's only one paper. Thank goodness. Oops. Sorry. Kind of need to be close for this. Oh, yep, and it just fell right out. Okay, now where's my needle? Keeps missing that center one. Come on. Go in. And yes, you see different holes in this center one because this was a book taken apart. So you're not seeing things. All right. There it is. It's sewed to my paper. So here we go. I'm going to go down through the bottom now. I'm going to find my hole, which is right there. It's caught on the paper. I could be doing this totally wrong. This is just how I pamphlet stitch. I come up the back. I'm going through the top. Am I wasting thread? Sure. Probably. But I think this is how, oh my gosh, how I like it nice and secure. All right. Okay, guess not so painful. All right, so we got it through. So the last part is to not go through that stitch. Come through here. Am I even on frame? Oh, I'm blurry anyways. Oh, what the frick? Come on. Hold on a refresh. And then going back through that middle. So ta-da, we did it. Not pulling too tight or anything like that. Doesn't really matter. It's one signature. All right, let me refresh. Holy moly. Jamie, you are like the mod of all mods. You're speaking Spanish to Lore. I love that. That is wonderful. I love it. Okay, so here it is. We did it. All right, now I'm going to take this. This is why I left all the extra. Not this old piece of extra. I'll put this. Look, Jean. Look, Jean. I even keep pieces of old thread. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Is that a little excessive? Probably. But you know what? It looks really cute in this jar, so I don't care. So yeah, I kept it. It's cute. All right, so we're tying around. This is just to secure this. I'm going to put some cheesecloth down as well. That way I can glue and secure the stitch as well. We're going to tie it 4 or 5 times, whatever it takes. Okay. You can cut that off now safely. Let's go ahead and put some cheesecloth down, and it's going to have to be a piece that just fits the chipboard, because if it hangs out anywhere, it's kind of going to look crazy. This is already going to look crazy because it's long, because I had a different plan for it. So I think right now, I mean, I would hate to cut some of this off because my pages have to attach to something to hold it in, because I have to do that kind of stitch. But I will probably cut the ends off, because this is not going the way that I wanted it to, but that's okay. It's okay. We just adapt and overcome. So I'm going to grab some cheesecloth. I have all my cheesecloth hanging up over here, by the way. So I just grab which one I want. And I've been using the coffee dyed one. Because the coffee dyed one, when I use coffee dye instead of tea dye, tends to be a little bit stiffer. So I use that. It's just hanging over here. See? It's over here. And I just cut pieces off as I need it, as I go up, and trying to find a nice straight edge. And then I'll cut my piece off. I find my scissors like this. And it's kind of a thick piece, because you want, first of all, you want something that's going to hold those stitches in. Second of all, you need something that's going to adhere to this paper. I'm going to, because I inked it, I've smoothed it out. I'm going to take a piece of sandpaper and just go right up there. And just so it opens the fibers up a little bit more for my glue to stick and my pages to stick. All right. And that'll be perfect for that. So this is where you would go ahead. You can fabric tack your holes now, because you want these stitches to stay in place. Fabric tack that knot. Get that hole covered up. We're going to put some cheesecloth down the side. Down it, I should say. Just for that extra hold to keep your stitches in place. Let's spread it out a little bit down here, but not too much because of the overhang and everything like that. Okay, glue on my fingers, glue on my fingers. All right. We can talk for a minute while that dries. It's trying to take a minute. Acetone immediately dries. That's why fabric tack is so great. Acetone dries like alcohol, like that. But if it's still cold to the touch, that means it's not. Yes, Jean, bits of thread too. You never know. You know that thread, like if I'm doing embellishment, say I got a flower, and you can make like cool loopy things with thread. Or I use it if my button don't have thread through it, I just pull it up and down through there. Like it. I'm cheap, dude. I just called you dude. I am so sorry, Jean. I'm cheap. I've been with a 15-year-old way too long. Of course, Anna. Welcome to my channel. Absolutely. And pink is my favorite color. Hashtag pink everything. Love the pink flower. There's a good group in here. Good group in here. Jamie, best moderator ever. Angie, you know, she just pops in whenever she feels like it. Laurel, she pops in whenever she feels like it. No, I have very good moderators. I love them all. I love them all. Speaking of Laurel, you guys, whew, y'all better be ready. That's all I gotta say. It's coming. It is coming, right? There's Angie. Haha, right? There's another one. And this is pretty much dry. Yeah, it's dry because you know I have a thing about glue on my fingers, and yeah, oh gosh, can you guys take that? I can't take that. It drives me crazy. I go outside literally on the sidewalk and scrape my fingers on it to get this off. I can't stand glue on my fingers. You guys been in the wrong profession, or is this a profession? Wrong hobby of using glue. Yes, Lord, they are very nice. Bueno. They're bueno. Hey, Sabrina and Benji, how you doing today? Right, Dana? You know, we've been he's remote learning, so I mean, and he called me dude the other day, and I was like, look, I'm not your dude. I'm your mom. And he's like, I know, sorry, man. And I'm like, what? I'm like, there, you did it again. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Jamie's got those rocket fingers, y'all. Ah, love you too, Jamie. Kiss my nieces. Thank you so much for all your help. Okay, so it's dry. And now, because I can't do the one that I wanted, which is fine. It's okay. I'll live. We'll just put it in. You have to make sure that this is pretty straight. All we're worried about right now is the chipboard piece. I'll glue the fabric down afterwards. I'm just worried about getting that chipboard piece right in the middle. That's all I'm really concerned about. Because I can kind of feel it through the folder in the back. But that's all I'm worried about, is if I get that pretty well straight on there. Okay, let me get the sandpaper really, really quick. It's just, Jane, watch your ears. I'm just going to do one swipe down the middle just to open up the fibers, okay? You got earbuds in? Take them out real quick. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. And that was just opening up the fibers and giving me a little bit of a rough surface to put this chipboard down. So now I'm only going to glue the chipboard right now. That's it. I'm only going to glue the chipboard. That's the only piece that I'm worried about. Oh, the fabric, the cheesecloth, all that stuff can come later. But we just want this to be nice, secured down in there. Only following, oops, I don't know if you can see me. Sorry, I tend to work a little close to my face. Is that chipboard. I know there's fabric hanging over the side. It's okay. It will be all right. We will get through this. Okay. And Fabri-Tac is pretty forgiving. So if I don't get it right the first time, you guys know, it lets you work with it a little. There's no way I nailed that on the first time. You've got to be kidding me. Woo, professional. I got it. It's right exactly where I need it. We'll close it up like this. We'll rub this. And see, this is cool. This is actually cold to my touch right now, so I know that that Fabri-Tac is wet. And look, there's no chipboard hanging over there. There's no chipboard hanging right here. It's actually right here to right there. I can feel it. Wow, that's never happened. Happy freaking Tuesday. Yeah, and then we're going to go down the middle. We're just going to set that aside. Push it in there as much as we can. We're just going to let that dry just for a minute. Okay, so talking again. Here we go. Exactly, Anna. They are. They really are. Yes, they are, Dana. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome, Sabrina and Benji. Michelle, I've been following her for a while, but she didn't encourage me to write in English. What glue to use? Silicone. I'm using Fabri-Tac. It's in a different bottle, but this is the glue. Fabri-Tac. Okay. So that's the glue that I used, Lore, but I just transferred it to a different bottle because this tip is skinny. It's a skinny tip. The other tip, it's a big tip. Grande tip. All right. Sorry, it won't spill because it's cool like that. All right, there's the center. And you can't, the thread that I use, I don't even think that you can really see it because it's that light of a tan. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue one side of our fabric down. And because we're doing it this way, I don't really think I can get that close to this because I think the Fabri-Tac will come through this fabric. We'll see though. The paper will hide some of it, but I was, again, planning on a different way, but that's okay. We'll just adapt it. It's all right. It's all good. And we'll just press it out. I'm trying not to mush it in there because it's right down in this line right here, this crease especially. And if I push it down too much, it's going to probably come through the fabric. So I'm just going to do it really, really light. And then I'm going to let my paper that I put on top really hold it down. And then I can go buck wild crazy on that. Okay. Normally I would have my papers down already and there wouldn't be anything in there like the other one. But this one, since we had to do it this way, no big deal. And I'm not worried about this being loose because it's just going to lay down flat when we put the paper down. It's okay. The only thing I'm worried about putting the paper down is getting this part flat because of the envelopes that are on the front. that's going to be challenging to measure. But I have a clear line here. I've used my fingernail to kind of guide myself of where that piece of paper needs to be. Because if I go over too far with it and I go to fold it, it's going to ripple that paper or, you know, crinkle that edge. So you need it not butted right up against it. You need it probably just like a titch. I know that's not a word, but just a titch over, and it won't. This fabric obviously is it's gonna crinkle a little bit. Most of it's gonna be hidden by the paper anyway, so it's okay. So then you're gonna take it over here, and we're gonna do the same on this side. And I can see where that chipboard is and everything like that. Can you see where that chipboard is and all those layers underneath there? There's a chipboard layer. There's the cheesecloth layer, all that. I'm going to go right up against that. But I'm not going to press it too hard, again, because I don't really want that glue line to come through. Could I use another glue? No, not really, because it's kind of a rude way to say it, but no, not really. I'm still working with paper and on paper, so the water would warp it. Fabri-Tac is not a water-based glue, so it's not going to warp it. If I was using bookboard, sure, I would definitely. That's like a hard masonite board. I would definitely do that. If I was using the bookboard that I have, like this bookboard, this is bookboard. I still wouldn't use a wet glue because it warps. If I did want to, and that was my only choice, then you gotta go to Walmart. You gotta get some clear matte spray and coat it, because it's gonna warp, and you don't want your books to warp. Some do, because it kind of gives it that old look. I'm not looking up yet. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get this line straight here. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna sit here and hold it for a minute. Oh, thanks, Lisa. I'm glad we could keep you company on your lunch break again today. Thank you, Penny. I think it should be too. And I like ish. I do. I think ish should be a word too. Oh, one of my favorite crafters just posted a video. Yeah. Let me tell you who she is. Her name, I don't know her name. I think her name's Carol, to be honest. But her channel name is Scribbles in Time. Absolutely love her channel. Love her books. All right. So there we go. It's done. And the more it lays, you know, flat, everything like that, she'll be able to open it flat, write on it. It'll be great. All that. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? It's upside down, you guys. Oh my gosh. It's upside down. Oh. I'm going to mute now and say a few choice words. Oh my gosh. Just look at it. Yep, it happens. It's upside down because, yep, that's the way the journal goes. This is, oh no. Upside down. Okay, so here's the sheets. Ah, Matlock, you know what I'm saying. All right. Yep, you can even see it more on this one because there's more letters. Yes, Angie, bleep, 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 bleep. Okay, so because I'm not taking this thing out, I'm really not. Am I mad? I'm a little mad at myself because I should have pre-checked that and I should have taught you to, you know, pre-check your stuff. Yeah, I didn't. It's upside down. All right. So, honestly, there's only 3 words or 3 or 4 words on this page. It is what it is. But on the other page, there's a little bit more. So, the way that I think, this just sucks because I just wanted to leave this plain because this is how I was incorporating the paper into this journal. I cannot believe I just did that. Oh, no. And yeah, there's no flipping it upside down or anything like that, making it a total backwards journal. No. And I'm not taking it out. Whatever. It is what it is. Whatever. It's just upside down. So we can get creative and we could put like a strip of lace up the side. Where's the other part of it? This one is a little bit bigger. We can put some bands right here and make it a pocket for maybe a bookmark. Quick solutions, because the flowers, it doesn't matter. They're everywhere. So it doesn't really matter. So I think if we put using our scraps, Jean, using our scraps, because I messed up. If we put like a skinny band here and a skinny band over these right here, we can slide something straight down that piece and we can hide it. We can fix this goof. I can't believe oh my God. Oh, are the words just flowing through my head and trying not to come out my mouth right now? Okay, moving on. Let's get these end papers in. Let's just not focus on that right now. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Hey, love, how are you? Miss you, girl. I haven't seen you anywhere. I've been watching your videos and stuff. So yeah, Amy, I just sewed my signature in upside down. And get this, there's just one piece of paper with writing on it. That's the thing. It would be different if there was like, 15 and, I really, there was no excuse for it or anything like that. No, it's one flipping paper. But it's okay. We're going to fix it with scraps. It'll be all right. Nobody panic. All right. So I think for the opening page, let me go ahead and just cut the blue one because we have the 2 blue. Do not let me glue these in upside down. That would be hot mess. I can't believe I did that. Oh my Oh, that's my sister when she always goes, stupid, stupid, stupid. She's so funny. Okay. All right. It is what it is. We'll be fine. There's always ways around it. There's no mistakes in junk journaling. Okay, so we have those cut. We're obviously going to ink them up. But the thing that we found with these, and because of my, I don't know, being anal, I guess, it has to go with the words the right way. So, and see where there's that chipboard. But because I made that line with my fingernail, I know that I'm coming in right before that line. And I'm going to probably leave a little bit, not all the way to the edge because, oh, and you know what else I forgot to do? Are you kidding me now? I didn't put my ties in. But that's okay because I can do it halfway in this page. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. I'm going to call this Tuesday morning what not to do. Anyways, so because I made this line, if we go ahead and we fold it up, you can see it's not going to crease or anything like that. We're not butting it right up against there because we don't want it to warp. And if it did, there are ways to just put a piece of lace there, or, you know, I'm going to show you obviously how to fix a page that I put in upside down, a whole freaking signature upside down. So you could put a piece of lace there if it decides that it wants to warp. My favorite solution on things like this is GIMP. I love GIMP. GIMP is nice, strong. Even if you have Chinese braid, that would work. It's a nice, strong. It's not too bulky. It's on the thicker side, but it's nice and sturdy to catch that if it does happen to say, oh, hey, I want to, you know, twist, or I want to bulge, whatever. Whatever the word I'm trying to look for. Warp, fold, whatever. Okay. So we're going to go right there. I left myself some space. I'm going to use my magic pencil that I love so much. And I'm going to leave this edge exposed, kind of like I did the envelopes, because I don't want it to go all the way to the edge. And don't let me forget to put down the tie. That would be a bad thing, forgetting to put down the tie. All right, let me cut this really quick so we can ink it up. What a day. Oh, yeah. What'd you do, Michelle, today? Oh, just sort of signature in upside down. It's all right. Keep this, Jean. It's not trash. We'll use it. All right. Let's double check. See how I want that space around there like we did the envelopes. Envelopes, whatever you want to call them. This one is going to be a little tricky to put down because the stacked envelopes are underneath this side. That's fine. Left myself plenty of space here. And if I think that I don't like it or it looks dumb, again, there's Chinese braid, there's GIMP, there's something that can be put there to make it better. Looking up. Okay, I didn't want to say anything about it. There it is. Yeah, I know. I'm refreshing. Laurel is having a killer D-stash, you guys. I mean, dollar items, big time. Oh, it's going to be amazing. All right, here we go. Refreshing. Hey, Melanie, how you doing? It helps if you add yourself back to your own stream. I'm sitting there going, why is this screen black? Because I didn't add myself to the stream. Laurel, I just sold my signature in upside down. Yeah, it's that kind of day. It's all good. It's all good. So now we're going to get into some inking because we do have the heavier parts here to ink. I'm going to use my round one. Bring out the big bad boy here. And this is, it's supposed to be for your alcohol inks. I just like it because it puts it on nice and thick and yummy. Don't forget your closure, Michelle. Oh, please don't forget your closure. And I already have Sorry Silk closure on the front, which my last one I did a twine, or not a twine, but it was, yeah, kind of twine. It's just like a string binding. But this time I'm using Sorry Silk because I told you she's girly. So I have some colors. I think I'm just going to do it in pink. Or I have this really pretty green that I think will work as well. Doesn't matter. But I do need to get it because we forgot to put it in when we sewed that signature upside down. Good times. Good times. Oh my word. That out of the way. Put this lace basket back. And seam binding. Do not judge me by my seam binding. It's a hot mess. All right, so I have pink. I have this one down here that I think I want to use that I haven't opened yet. It's called Watermelon. And I think I want to get some of the greens and pinks out of that. Yeah, I have a ton of it. It's a mess. Hot mess. And I think the variegated of the two would be really cool. So we're going to see if we can get a nice piece that has maybe both. See how it's variegated into each other? I kind of dig that. And those are two colors that are in our book. All right, where'd they tie it at? Right there. All right. Let's find the star. Oh, look at the pretty gold in there. That's pretty. I love when they mix the other things in there. Come on, give me a start. Where's the start? I don't like to just go hacking. Ooh, it even had some bling on it. Oh, this is a pretty one. Oh, for Pete's sake. Are you all screaming at me right now? I'm not looking up for the beginning. Guess I'm just making my own. It's the oddest colors in here. They're so pretty. I love this gold in there and the pink. I had that raw one that you saw has like this really cool purple in it. Like almost like a dress. I'm feeling that this is the beginning right here. Because this is where all the knotting is. And where it's going sideways and all that stuff. So I'm having a feeling it's right here. Or I have a feeling it's right here. Laurel, please talk about your sale, please. I don't know if you are. I'm not looking up. Guys, this D stash is in. Holy moly. Did you get your boxes yet? Or any of them? I will find this, you guys. I am on a mission. Just ignore me for right now. Talk amongst yourselves. Why is my picture showing up like that? Hey, Veronica, how are you? Oh, you missed it. I sewed in the signature upside down. No boxes yet? Really? Yeah, you guys don't want to miss out. And please welcome Laura. She's from Argentina, you guys. I'm going to refresh again really quick. I'm so perfectly clear on StreamYard. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Well, looks like we're just starting our own. And I want some pink and I want some green. So, by gosh, I'm going to get some pink and some green. I think I'm going to use this piece right here for some pink and some green. And there's some pretty gold in that. That's really pretty. I don't know if you can see the golds in this one. That's really cool. Anyway, so now, because I can't, usually I would go straight through and it would solidify and hold this closure all the way in. I know it's exactly what I did with this. I went straight through. See, it comes out this side and it comes out this side and you put all your stuff on it and it's not going anywhere. It's not moving. I should have done that too with this one and put it straight through. But, you know, it's not that kind of day. It's not that kind of day, but it's all right. Everything's going to be all right. Just getting the extra shreds of the fuzzies. I already see where I'm going to cut this, where they put it together. I'm also going to mark where I cut it over here. So the next time I go back to use this, I know where to pull from. Because, yeah, I'm really neat with my sari silk, as you saw. Not really. Okay. I'm going to cut it here and here. Because this is just... No, Jean, I won't keep this. It's where they sewed it together. I don't really keep that. So I'm going to bring this out. Or bring this in, I should say. Straighten it out a tad. I could use my straightener, but I kind of like an iron look. Oh, look at me right now. Clear as a bell. Hello. Clear as a flipping bell. Wow, this one is really fraying a lot. All right. So I'm basically going to just put it in here. Where did I start the other one at? Yep. Right in the middle. Right on that line. There's a line right here for this folder. And I went right above it. So I'm just going to put it in to about here. and then putting the paper over it. That'll secure it, and that'll be fine. I can even come out here. And I forgot to mention, you guys can sew this whole thing if you want to. Like, you could have sewn every piece for your envelope, all that stuff. I mean, there's a ton of ways to put your own spin on it. So yeah, you could have done that. Or you can do that. Take your time and sew it. But for filming purposes, you guys would have just been sitting here listening to a sewing machine. That's not a fun show. That's not fun. All right, so that's gonna hold in my closure, and I'm cool with that. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. So now we have our inside paper, which we know is gonna go here. The only thing that we're gonna have to figure out is, because it is 9 3/4, we'll have to figure out some kind of probably pocket that will go right here. That looks fantastic, by the way, with that. Oh my goodness. It's called watermelon. I don't know if you guys, I get all of my sari silk off of eBay, and I have a dealer that I deal with, and he's amazing. And I love that. That looks great. I can post it in my group if you'd like, where I get my sari silk. I have no problem sharing where I get the goods. Okay, that's gonna look great. Sari silk was a little. Okay, that's gonna look great. We'll figure out what we're gonna do for the bottom afterwards. I'm gonna have to put some glue on the top of the sari silk right here, so the page will stick down. But mostly I'm gonna just glue my paper that I'm putting down. Let's put this down. Lay it flat. Come on. Flatten it out. There you go. All right. I also need to decide too, on the other side of this folder is a pocket, because remember, it's a manila, not a manila. I'm going to keep calling it manila. It's a folder, a no class folder. And do I want to keep that pocket? I don't know. Do I? It's something to think about. Looking ahead. I'm going to lay it on the top first. There's the side. Pull this straight. Get that. Go down here, and then I'm going to hit the edge here. That sari silk looks great with that. Nice job, dude. That guy. I'm controlling that guy, dude. This one's kind of hard to put down because the envelopes are on the other side. But it's okay. Not that difficult. All right, looking up. We'll let that sit and dry for a minute. Hold on. You just scroll up. Veronica's having a chat here. No boxes yet. Okay, that's where I was at. I'm excited. I did come on today, Veronica, because I know you said you wanted to do one. So I do show you how to do the hidden stitch and all that. You know, you just gotta listen to all my talk. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could have ironed it, Laurel. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, that was a sorry skein. Yes, it was. I got it off of eBay, and if you like, I can put the link where I get it from in my Facebook group. Argentina must be hot, hot, hot. That's exactly what I said to her, Anna, when she came in. I said, "Ooh, you must be a little toasty. Toasty down there." All right. So we do have that page. We'll figure out what we're going to do here in a minute. We have to decide. Do we want to keep the pocket? Yes or no? What do you think? Simple yes or no. Should we keep the pocket? I know what I think about the pocket. Okay, Veronica says yes. Really? Morel says yes. Great, that's the only two people that are going to chime in. Come on, there's 18 of you here. Come on. Yes, I know you love your pockets. That would have not been my answer. And here's my reasoning. Okay. Do you remember that day that we were talking about where I went on that tangent? I think I was on Laurel's channel. And I went on that tangent of making things symmetrical and easy so you don't have blobs here, blobs there, things like that. Do you remember that? I think if I use this for a pocket and she starts shoving things in this pocket, that this journal is going to be a little off kilter because of the stacked envelopes. We haven't even put the ephemera on the stacked envelopes. So this is going to gain just a little bit more height. But her putting things in here, I'm just not quite sure how that's going to look. I mean, obviously she can do whatever she wants. I mean, I think she's 10 now. The baby's 10. No, she's not. She's 12. I'm thinking of the wrong one. There's two of them. So I think it would be, if she put stuff in here, it would just bulk it up back here. And it would kind of have a butt. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Remember when I was talking about, how you put your ephemera in, how you want to, if you put it on the left side, do the right side. You have to do opposite. So it will lay flat and it won't all just clump in one area. Like you can't put it all down here. You have to spread it around. I think if I left it a pocket, it would look like a butt if she had like things in it. So this is closed, but she has things in here. I don't know. That's my thought on it. I wouldn't use it as a pocket. I can make it a pocket, and and that's another thing. It may weaken it if you do. Okay, and I will post the link for the Sorry Silk. No problem. I will do it as soon as I get off of here. because Anna's in the group now. Thank you guys for welcoming everyone into the group yesterday. That was really nice. I really appreciate when you do that. So that's what I was thinking too. What if you make a small chipboard? So, right. And what, put the chipboard inside the pocket? And she has a writing board? Is that what you're talking about? I feel you on that one, Veronica. That one's that's a kind of a, yeah. Okay. I like that answer. That's actually cool. That's actually a great idea. All right. I'm cool with that because it's not weakening it. It's actually making it sturdier. You are correct. Wow. Okay. So I have a bunch of bookboard over here next to me, like I always do. And we'll see if this one fits. And it does. But look how it folds. Don't shove it down so hard, Michelle. There we go. Oh, look at you go, Veronica. I'm not mad about that at all. Okay. So this is obviously going to be our writing board. It's something we can decorate later. Look, Jean, we might be able to use scraps. Look at that. Those things just come in handy. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's perfect. I don't usually do writing boards with any of my journals, so that's very clever. Appreciate it. So now we're going to put our paper down here. Kind of a weird edge, yeah? Because this, I think, I'm just going to baby wipe it and put it down because I don't think it's going to serve a purpose like this because we're going to put paper over this unless I close it, which would make more sense, and then use my cutter and just take the slit off right there. That makes more sense to me, is to cut a little line and then that board can go right in there. And then that way, gluing the piece of paper onto this would have that whole thing and not that little lip. Yeah? What do you think? I don't know what the diary is, honey. I think cutting a little sliver, yeah, the glue on top. I think cutting a little sliver off the back of that's not going to matter because we could always make it up with lace. We could always make it up with something else, but it's going to be such a small sliver that we cut off at the end that it's really not going to matter. I'm trying to get my lights open because I'm not looking it. Not time to be looking things in the world, I don't think. So we're just going to put it down. And then we're going to get the cutter out. And then we're going to have to re-ink it, which is fine. And I'm just going to take, if there is such a measurement of a titch, it would be now. I'm just barely going to reopen that. And that's it. That's all I took off right there. Just that little piece. And it made it the pocket. which is fine. And I'm not mad about that or anything like that. We can figure out ways to reinforce this because it's going to have a piece of paper of 110 here and it's going to have 110 on the back. Not a big deal. We'll figure it out as we go. I think the last thing that I'm going to do today is just the back page of this. And then tomorrow or the next day, I will come on and we will work on the back page, the embellishments, because Jaden has informed me he is ready to enter his homework for the day. So I do have to let him do that. He's so nice for giving me the internet this morning and yesterday morning. Let me straighten this out. Boy, this is definitely not ironed. There's just strings everywhere. Ah, there we go. Got it. And I kind of did the straightening it out over here. That's so pretty. It's called watermelon. Oh, I love it. Let's see what's on the end here. Green. So let's put the pink out on this side. I just think that is flipping cool. And remember, we went above the line with this. It should be right here. Above the line. So we're going to do this. Bring it in about halfway. Open it back up. And lay it flat down. Come on. Okay. Here we go. Back page yellow. That's what we have. That's that pretty, pretty ledger. So again, straighten this up. Find out where that crease would be, which is right there. I creased it with my fingernail. We're bringing it down a little bit. Hold on. Just need some ink right here. Okay. Better. All right, there's that part. Okay. Whoop. Put your hand on it. I would rather cut too long than too short at the very first one. I'm going right there. All right. Cut this. There's a lot of cutting and inking on these things. These aren't they're not a quick project, that's for sure. Especially when you goof. That paper is, I would wear this as a shirt. That mustard color, gets me every time. I absolutely love it. Okay. And that leaves plenty of room. Wow, I'm 2 for 2. I need to cut my losses right now and just be like, boom. All right, looking up, looking up. Okay. Y'all just must be sitting there. We're working and lurking. Actually, no. Let me get this because I want all the edges. Look at the, just the grunge at the top. This paper. Oi. It's so pretty. So pretty. All right. So, last paper of the day. In our upside down signature journal. Yeah. Rocking it. Remember, you have to put some over the... I like to put some extra over the top of my seam binding, just so I know it's getting, you know, some on there. And then we'll pull that out when we lay the other piece down. Ooh, we can use the mini brayer on the back here because there's no envelopes. Telling you. I don't know about you guys, but it's a beautiful day here in Ohio again. Beautiful day. All right, so we have it the right way. We do. We're going down here, leaving that. Enough there. There's my side. Pulling this straight. Pushing that down. Why not? Let's get it out. Oh, yeah. I love it. I think it's hilarious. All right. There we go. So we made some embellishments today. In this, we made some decisions on the lace. And I'm just going to put this over here because this will be on my desk for tomorrow. We made some pockets and embellishments for the inside of the upside down journal. Yes, we're going to have to decide the bottoms of these 2 pages. See how it's all coming together there? The bottoms of those 2 pages. We're going to have to decide what, obviously they're going to have to be pockets, or we could do some cool, like file folder thingy. It doesn't matter, or put cool envelopes. We'll figure out something for that, I'm sure. And then this is the tie for this journal. I'll cut it all down and stuff when it's ready. I think she's going to love it because she's a very girly girl. Veronica, excellent on the writing board. I don't know how to make one of those. So, you know, that one will be a wing too. I appreciate everyone. Thanks, Shell, who has been here the last couple of days. Veronica, fantastic idea. Anna, it was good to see you again. Laura, it was nice meeting you. Angie and Rel. I miss your faces. Yeah, do not forget, you guys, I'm telling you, Laurel has been getting ready for this D-stash for a while now, and I've seen some things, and you guys are going to love it. And when she was telling me some prices, I'm like, are you kidding me? And she's like, I want it gone. I'm like, okay. I'm super excited for, I'm sure there'll be more information for that to come. Please don't forget that Angie Mountain Girl Studio, or sorry, the Mountain Girl Studio, Angie, I did that total backwards, is running her challenge until November the 20th. Do not forget that. I know I miss you, Rel, so much. I haven't heard like your laugh or anything. She's running a challenge on her channel. You true. Yeah, actually you could. Yeah. Yeah, Angie's challenge. It's running through November the 20th. It is on her channel. Her link is down below, as is Laurel. The digital kit that I used today is the vintage faded flowers, and the ephemera pack comes with 13 pages, and the digital pack is 20 pages, and that's down below. You'll see it at Dot's Inspirational Shop. I got the first one, skip the second one, get the third one. I believe they both are like $4.65 or $4.95. I can't remember. But they're both the same price. It is not the plain ones in between the two. It's the first one, skip the second, third one. Yeah, it's a super easy challenge. So everybody, please join Angie's challenge. If you've not joined my Facebook group, the link is down below. Lots of fun things posted in there. We got to see Dare B's journal yesterday, which was, wow. Her sewing was stellar. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, it was really good. Loved it. Not like I was expecting bad, but it was really cool. I like the stitches on her machine. I wish my machine had those stitches. She had a nice machine. Anyways, so I will shut up now. Has it really been 3 hours? Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. It's been fun, and hopefully I'll be able to come on tomorrow morning. If not, it'll be Thursday morning. I love your faces. Bye.